Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So you could be seeing the angel number 111. You could be seeing the angel number 9111. You could be seeing the angel number 999, 666, 616, 212. I feel like that somebody is about to have some type of breakthrough. This could be like a personal breakthrough, or this could be, like somebody, like breaking through, like somebody's, like barrier, somebody's walls, like breaking through to somebody. I feel like that this is something, one, that possibly, has needed to be done. And so I feel like, that the time, has come, for this breakthrough to take place. So let's just hop in and see what's going on. Well, before we hop in to see what's going on, because the angel number 9111 sticks out to me, we're going to look into that angel number really quick. The message of twin flame number 9111 reveals that your guardian angels are calling you to follow your divine life calling. Indulge in things that bring you closer to achieving your soul mission and life purpose. This angel number carries the vibrations of spiritual enlightenment and spiritual awareness. You are open to new chapters in your life because of your spiritual actions and thoughts. The manifestation of twin flame angel numbers tell you that you are moving closer to achieving all your goals in life. You are nearing the end of a cycle in your life. You should be ready for everything that comes your way because things happen in your life for a reason. The divine realm is telling you to let go of the past, to embrace the future, and let it in. Focusing on history will only cause you to fail in your endeavors. So, this could be about a twin flame. It doesn't have to be, somebody could be on their twin flame journey. But there could be, like somebody, that could be focusing on the past. And maybe that's the person, that's about to have some type of breakthrough. Angelic number 9111, twin flame, reveals that your guardian angels are using this number to warn you about the bad things that might happen in your life. Listen to your guardian angels and do as they tell you. Do not ignore their messages because they are always looking out for you. Be careful not to enter into trouble you could have avoided just because you are stubborn. So somebody's guardian angels, could be trying to warn them, of some bad things that could happen in their life. Or, the person, that could be going through a breakthrough, they could be being warned about some bad things that, could happen in their life. Or maybe, they were warned already. The divine realm is calling you to align with your soul mission. Angel number 9111, twin flame number, conveys that you are a highly spiritual and robust individual who does not give up easily on life. This angel number urges you to follow your heart to achieve all your heart's desires. Chase your dreams and they will become a reality. Do not leave things to chance. Also, please do your part in life and your guardian angels will do theirs. This angel number is all about growth, development, and progress. So somebody needs to accept evolution in their life. It would help if somebody grew to make the best out of their life. Do not be someone comfortable with staying in their comfort zone. Come out of your comfort zone and face the world as it presents itself in your life. Take risks if you want to make something out of your life. Love should not be a topic that comes out as noise to you. Love is a beautiful thing that everybody wants in their lives. Your guardian angels are telling you to love your neighbors just as you love yourself. Be ready to share your blessings with the less fortunate in society. They are calling you to be gracious about the benefits in your life. You can do a lot in this world by helping others. Putting a smile on somebody's face will go a long way in making the world a better place. Make a difference in the world by embracing universal love. Do things to people that you would want to be done to you. Make important moves in life that will enable you to connect with as many people as possible. Always be there for the people who need it. Always be there for your loved ones, and no matter what is going on in your life. Do not be selfish to the extent that you care about no one but yourself. Be selfless and share the little that you have with others. The divine realm will bless you abundantly because of your kind and good heart. Wow. So I feel like that one, somebody, is being told to call upon, like their guardian angels to help them make choices and decisions that will benefit them in the future. But I'm also being told too, that, when it comes to, like to that breakthrough energy, I definitely do feel like, because we just read that whole angel number 9111. And I feel like like when it comes to the breakthrough, it's kind of like, there's somebody, that's about to realize all of this stuff. So let's just hop in and see what's going on. At the bottom of the deck, we got taking a toll. So something definitely could be taking a toll on somebody out here. So I feel like that whoever, that is, I feel like that could be the person, that could be having some type of breakthrough. But it could be, like some words that somebody, could be like speaking to somebody, so it could be, like taking a toll on somebody because maybe, whatever words that somebody's speaking is true. It definitely could have something to do, with like somebody's productivity out here. So this is like, like where somebody's putting their energy, their time, their money, it could be, like in all the wrong places. And so, based off of that, bad things, could be happening in somebody's life because of that. So that could also be taking a toll on somebody. Holy Spirit. We got the real love card in the reverse. So, I mean, the opposite of real love is fake love. Maybe, people showing fake love, could be taking a toll on somebody, or this is somebody, that shows fake love. This is also, too, the baby mama card, but it's in the reverse. So something about somebody not being somebody's baby mama, somebody not accepting somebody, is, like the mother of their child, or somebody, turning their back on, like the mother of their child. That could be, like taking a toll on somebody. But we got the happy family, happy life card at the bottom of the deck. So, something about, fake love, maybe, somebody's family shows fake love. Or this is somebody, that, like they show fake love to somebody, they could have acted like, that, they wanted to be, like in a happy life, happy family situation with somebody, but like they show fake love. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back. So I feel like, somebody just needs to be aware, because I don't like the fact, that somebody, is showing fake love. Somebody done turn their back on somebody, and like somebody, like could want to go back. But this is also too giving me, like somebody that showed fake love to somebody, the person that they showed fake love to, could have shown unconditional love to this person. So somebody's unconditional love, could keep pulling somebody back. But I feel like somebody, needs to, like stay on the right path out here. Because somebody definitely, is on the right path. But going back to, like the breakthrough energy. So something keeps pulling somebody, So this could be, like somebody's, like somebody's intuition, could be, like nudging them, you know, like to go towards, you know, like their path, or, you know, their intuition could be nudging them, you know, like to get on the right path out here. But yeah, there's some type of fake love situation that gotta go. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. Yeah. The carrying a heavy burden card, it came out in the reverse. So something about, yeah, like somebody releasing some type of burden out here, or releasing burdens. This could have something to do, you know, with somebody, you know, like you know, like knowing, you know, that, yeah, like they, you know, like have a purpose to fulfill, you know, but they choose to stay stuck, you know, in their toxic family, or they choose to stay stuck, you know, in a toxic relationship, or, you know, just choosing to stay stuck in, you know, like toxicity period, you know, when, yeah, like, you know, they're being nudged, you know, like to, yeah, like get on the right path. But somebody definitely, yeah, needs to release some type of burden out here that definitely, yeah, could be taking a toll on them. Or that could be what somebody, you know, could be realizing, you know, that there's a lot of stuff, you know, that's, yeah, holding them back. But it's kind of like somebody, you know, could, yeah, like walk away from, you know, what's holding them back. Yeah, but then go back to what's, you know, what was holding them back. So, I don't know. It definitely, yeah, could be the end of some type of cycle for somebody out here. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. Yeah, something's been going on for a long time out here. Something keeps pulling somebody back when it comes to, yeah, like a long-term situation as well. But I don't know why I'm picking up, you know, like a come to me spell. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could, you know, do some type of come to me spell, you know, and that could be why, you know, like every time somebody tries to leave, you know, something keeps pulling me back, and it's, yeah, the come to me spell that somebody done. Because, yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we got the Magician card. Woo. Yeah. This is like the Ace of Wands card in the tarot deck. So something about, yeah, like something, you know, yeah, could, you know, like be, you know, like nudging, you know, like somebody, you know, to go towards something new, you know what I mean, that will, yeah, be long standing, you know, would benefit, you know, like in you know, like long term, you know, like not just short term. I don't know if somebody, you know, is, yeah, like they, you know, they want to walk away from somebody, but, you know, every time they try to leave, something keeps pulling them back. Why is this real love card in the reverse? Just one, please. We got the protection card. It kind of came out sideways. So, I definitely feel like that there is somebody, you know, that could have thought, you know, that they were like protected from something, you know, but they could possibly, yeah, find out that they're not. That could be, you know, like some type of breakthrough, you know, that somebody could have. This is also too, you know, like, yeah, like somebody, you know, like using some type of form of protection, but maybe, yeah, like it doesn't work. This could be, you know, like sexual protection. I mean, because a baby comes, you know, one way, you know. So something about, yeah, like maybe somebody doesn't know, you know, if a child is theirs or not. I'm also picking up too, yeah, like maybe somebody doesn't want kids out here. Maybe somebody, you know, they lost a child, you know, or somebody, you know, they've had, you know, like miscarriage, you know, and yeah, maybe, you know, that like they're, you know, choosing, you know, like to not try, you know, for kids anymore. But I really feel like that, yeah, like somebody, definitely, yeah, needs to be protecting themselves at this time, whether it be sexually, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Somebody's name could be Jack, Jackie, Jackson, Jacqueline. Somebody's first or last name could start with a J. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, like masterminding out here. Maybe that's why maybe somebody, yeah, is celibate, or abstinent. I feel like somebody needs to be aware, because if somebody's celibate or abstinent, I definitely do feel like that, somebody, could want to, yeah, like get up in those genes. So somebody just needs to be aware. But yeah, somebody definitely is being protected, when it comes to, like them positively moving forward out here. Somebody, yeah, they could possibly, have some type of breakthrough or realize, that, yeah, like, them getting on the right path, them, like doing, yeah, trying to do the right things, knowing, that, yeah, we can't do everything right, it could bring in, like, yeah, protection, or it could bring in, like, yeah, like a peace, it could bring in, like a lot of good things. Or this is somebody, that could be watching somebody's life. And so it's kind of like, yeah, they're learning, by watching somebody else's life. Why is this every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back? Something about, yeah, the past. Somebody possibly, yeah, keeps trying to leave the past, but it keeps pulling them back. Or somebody, keeps trying to leave a past person, and yeah, it keeps pulling them back. Give me another one, please. It's a celebration, bitches. Ooh. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to celebrate out here. I feel like somebody definitely, yeah, could be, like about to be celebrated, but it's because, of going back to angel number 9111, like, so somebody, yeah, they're a selfless being, you know what I mean? They could, do, most of the stuff, that we read in angel number 9111. And so, yeah, good things, could be, like taking place in somebody's life, or good things, are about to take place in somebody's life. But I feel like that, with this, every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back. With this is a celebration, bitches. This is like, yeah, a toxic lifestyle that somebody, has been, yeah, living for a very long time. I feel like somebody needs to protect themselves, from, yeah, like some people, that, yeah, like are stuck in the past, or, yeah, like somebody's being protected, from, yeah, like whoever this is. Why is this a long time here? Somebody definitely, yeah, could, like travel, to a celebration out here. Maybe somebody, hasn't, like, yeah, been out, and been celebrating. So it goes back to, yeah, angel number 9111. Yeah, trying, like new things, So somebody, has been in hermit mode. Yeah, it might be good for somebody, to get out, meet new people, try new things. But I feel like, that there is somebody that could have celebrated too soon out here. So, somebody celebrated too soon. So I don't know. Yeah, it could be the person, that did the come to me spell, or, whatever they did in the background. Whoever this is, they could have done some type of mirror magic out here. Well, this is also too, yeah, it's been a long time coming, for somebody to, yeah, like face themselves. So yeah, that's that breakthrough energy, Yeah, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Somebody, yeah, somebody's full of themselves out here. I'm also picking up too that, yeah, it could be time, or, yeah, it was time, for somebody, yeah, to have to like face some type of truth. But the truth could, yeah, be somebody, So somebody, yeah, they're the problem, They're the reason, for the season. They're the reason, why, yeah, whatever, is going on is going on. So, yeah, it's time for somebody, to, yeah, like face themselves or face the truth. before we keep going, y'all, I did channel a message when I channeled, like the breakthrough message. Because I kept hearing a song, or a part of the song. I kept hearing, "Cause I can't fight this feeling anymore." And so I had to look it up. This song is by REO Speedwagon. It was made in 1984. So somebody, could be born in 1984. But it says, "I can't fight this feeling any longer, and yet I'm still afraid to let it flow. What started out as friendship has grown stronger. I only wish I had the strength to let it show. I tell myself that I can't hold out forever. I said that there is no reason for my fear, 'cause I feel so secure when we're together. You give my life direction. You make everything so clear. And even as I wander, I'm keeping you in sight. You're a candle in the window on a cold, dark winter's night. And I'm getting closer than I ever thought I might. And I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I've started fighting for. It's time to bring the ship into shore and throw away the oars forever. 'Cause I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've gotten what I started fighting for. And if I have to crawl upon the floor, come crashing through your door, baby, I can't fight this feeling anymore. My life has been such a whirlwind since I saw you, and I've been running round in circles in my mind. And it always seems that I'm following you, girl, because you take me to the places that alone I'd never find. And even as I wander, I'm keeping you in sight. You're a candle in the window on a cold, dark winter's night, and I'm getting closer than I ever thought I might. And I can't fight this feeling anymore." I don't know. Somebody needs to be at work, or somebody definitely could try to come crashing through their door. But something about, like somebody can't fight, some type of feeling anymore. So that could be the person, that could be having some type of breakthrough here. But as I'm looking, at the cards, it's kind of like, like somebody, they have, like some type of expectations out here. This is like, like not, having sex, until they're married, and, all type of stuff. So I don't know, if, somebody, couldn't handle, like somebody's expectations, so maybe, like somebody, is about to, basically, like wave the white flag. It's kind of like, because they can't fight the feeling anymore. Like giving in, but not really giving in as far as, like a control thing. But like they can't fight the feeling anymore, So somebody, could know that, like it's right. Somebody, can know that something is for somebody, or somebody is for somebody. Or that could be the breakthrough that somebody has, that, like somebody, is their person. So there could be some type of clearing of the air that's about to take place. There definitely is an air sign involved, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody definitely, could have some type of new perspective on something. Somebody definitely, could help somebody to see things from a new perspective. So that could be, like that breakthrough energy. I really feel like that there is somebody that doesn't want anybody but somebody. Yep. But there goes that adventure awaits card. Uh-oh. This could be somebody, that, they could have had ulterior motives for somebody. Or maybe this is somebody, that felt like somebody had ulterior motives. Like, why are they trying to get all close to me? You know what I mean? But I feel like whoever this is, they definitely, could be, they definitely, either had ulterior motives, or, they have ulterior motives. But I feel like it's something about, like somebody's past, it could be how somebody grew up, you know what I mean? This is like, like somebody not trusting people, so, it don't have to necessarily be, you. It could be whoever this person is, So, they could be finally, having to face the truth of themselves, This person, they could have played mind games out here. But I feel like it's something, you know, that yeah, like somebody has been used to for a long time. This could be, you know, like somebody being used, you know, like to people coming in their life, you know, having ulterior motives, playing mind games. So maybe, you know, they thought that somebody was the same as the other people. But yeah, they don't feel the same way that they do, or that they did for those other people that they do for somebody, is what I'm picking up. Because every time they try to leave, something keeps pulling them back. Or, you know, even if somebody doesn't try to leave, it's kind of like, yeah, you know, like somebody, you know, could, yeah, stop talking to somebody. Or, you know, somebody, you know, could distance themselves. But yeah, like they're still yearning, you know, for somebody. Whoever this person is, you know, they could give mixed signals, you know. So it can make, you know, somebody feel like that somebody, you know, is unclear or, you know, like confusing out here. I feel like the yeah, somebody definitely is about to have a breakthrough. Whoever this person is, they're possibly, yeah, getting ready to unmask their motives out here. Or somebody, you know, is, yeah, about to unmask, you know, like their motives. Or it goes back to, yeah, going to the new perspective. Because in the song, it talked about how, you know, like somebody, you know, helped somebody to see things, you know, differently. So going back to, yeah, the new perspective. So this is like, you know, like somebody, you know, finally, you know, like realizing, you know, that, yeah, like somebody, you know, is in their life, you know, for the, yeah, like good, you know. Whoever that person is, you know, they could be helping this person, you know, to, yeah, like unmask people's, you know, like true motives. And so maybe, yeah, like whoever this is, they could be realizing that, yeah, like, well, they can't, you know, have hidden intentions, you know, like if they're trying to help me. But I feel like somebody just has trust issues out here. Maybe it's two people, you know, that have trust issues. Yeah, somebody has inner conflict. And this inner conflict definitely, yeah, makes decision making for somebody difficult. So again, that could be, you know, why somebody, you know, like acts the way, you know, that they act out here. Yeah, we got bad influence. So yeah, you know, it could be, yeah, the way that, you know, like somebody grew up, you know, they didn't have good influences in their life, you know. Somebody, you know, could realize that, yeah, that there's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, have a bad influence on their life out here. This is also too, yeah, with this, it's a celebration, bitches. With this bad influence, it's kind of like, yeah, people enablers. So yeah, there could be people, you know, that could have enabled somebody's behavior. And so it's kind of like, yeah, somebody, you know, could be realizing that, yeah, like people around them, you know, were, yeah, like enabling their behavior. Or this is, yeah, like the words, you know, that somebody, you know, could have spoken to somebody. Somebody, you know, could have attachment issues out here. So somebody, you know, could either be excessive or, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, could be fearful out here. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be realizing, you know, that they have some type of attachment issues out here. So that could be something, you know, that somebody, you know, could be looking in the mirror about. Wow. Somebody definitely is about to receive the real story. The true story will come to the light. So I feel like it could be, you know, like somebody's life story. So this could have something to do with, yeah, like the breakthrough. So, you know, somebody, you know, could get like the true story of somebody's life out here. For somebody, you know, it could be, yeah, like from, you know, like somebody's spiritual team, you know. Somebody's spiritual team, you know, could show them who somebody is. Maybe somebody, you know, like is real reserved or hidden, you know. Or this could be, you know, like for a reason. I'm picking up two scenarios. There could be somebody, that, yeah, they could, get a breakthrough, when it comes to like their life. But then, the other scenario is that, yeah, like somebody gets a breakthrough about somebody. So it could be that somebody, has ulterior motives. But that could be the person that, yeah, they have to face themselves. Like, yeah, you like to play mind games, you like to give mixed signals, yeah, you like to be a bad influence on people because you deal with bad influence people or whatever have you. So something about, yeah, like there could be, yeah, two people, they could be getting some type of breakthrough. But, the two people, getting this breakthrough, it could, yeah, like bring them together, It says, I need you to get excited again. I need you to remember you're not in this thing alone. I'm working on your challenges. I've already assigned angels to you. So let go and just trust me. I've got a pretty incredible ending in store. In fact, that's why you need to get excited again. Because the happy ending I've got coming is going to rock your world. Then at the bottom of the deck, it says, try not to dwell on the past or spend too much time worrying about the future. All it does is steal your joy and sense of inner peace. Concentrate on here and now and enjoy every moment for what it is. You are creating new memories. So somebody is creating new memories, or somebody's about to. Wow. But somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, the angels, they had been assigned to somebody. Yeah, they're working on somebody's behalf out here. We got a Pisces. So you could be a Pisces or have Pisces in your chart, or there's a Pisces involved. There could be a Pisces, they could have some type of ulterior motives, or that's the person, they have some type of inner conflict out here. This could be somebody that somebody, has a new connection with. We got long term. So something definitely is meant, to, last for a long time. But it's something about, like somebody doing something for a long time. Or this could be, like what somebody's been used to doing, So like, because, they're surrounded by bad influences, or because they grew up, a certain type of way, like they operate a certain type of way. So yeah, somebody has, like some type of healing to do. But I feel like whoever this is, if they, have some type of conflict, or if this is somebody, that, like they could be defensive. I don't feel like that they're mad at somebody. They have inner conflict out here with themselves. This person could be, like distant, or whoever this is, they could be at a distance from somebody. We got a rat, so somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a rat out here. We got a Cancer. So you could be a Cancer if have Cancer in your chart, or there's a Cancer involved. We got an Aries. So you could be an Aries that have Aries in your chart, or there's one involved. We got a Goat. So somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a goat. We got a Twin Flame. So somebody's Twin Flame definitely, could be involved. But that's basically, the angel number 9111. That's what it was talking about. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a rabbit. We got a Gemini. So somebody could be a Gemini or have Gemini in their chart, or there's a Gemini involved. We got a feminine energy. So there's a feminine energy involved. Somebody's twin flame, is a feminine energy. I just saw Virgo. So somebody could be a Virgo or have Virgo in their chart. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a pig. We got nearby. Something about, the police. We got a Scorpio. So there's a Scorpio involved. Yeah, be aware of fleeting energy, but somebody could, going back to this mixed signal, somebody could feel like that somebody loves them today, hates them tomorrow, or something about like a love-hate relationship. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a horse. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a tiger. We got a Sagittarius, so there's a Sagittarius involved. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a dragon. We got a Virgo. And then we got, a mirror. Somebody, could be watching somebody from a distance. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? We got dug their grave and now they have to lay in it. Wow. So we did see new connection and then we did see twin flame. So somebody's twin flame, could have dug their grave and now they have to lay in it. Or it could be vice versa, like something that a new connection, could have dug their grave and now they have to lie in it. But something about, somebody can't fight the feeling anymore. And I know what the song said, but it's something about, like, I don't know, somebody's really sexual out here. But I'm also picking up too that, going back to the beginning of the message, somebody, could have turned their back on somebody. And so, whoever this is, they dug their grave and now they have to lay in it. Yeah, we got a Gemini. I don't know. Something could happen like at a party. I feel like something bad could happen at a party. Or some type of celebration. So that could be why somebody, they could have dug their grave and now they have to lay in it. Yeah, we got guardian angels, so somebody definitely needs to know that, their guardian angels definitely, have their back. Whew. Something definitely, could take place within the next 3 days. I'm also being told, too, that, like somebody, could walk away from something, and, like somebody's protected in doing so. Somebody's guardian angels, definitely, could be protecting them, from, like people, that are bad influences. Or this could be, like one person, that could be a bad influence on their life. Or it could be multiple people. But in the next 3 days, a fated event definitely, could take place out here. So it could have something to do, with, like two people having a breakthrough, and then, they come together, But when it comes to, somebody dug their grave and now they have to lay in it, that could also be a part of, like some type of fated event that's about to take place. Ooh. And then in the next 3 days, somebody, could have a warrant for their arrest out here. Somebody could be born in the 80s. Somebody, could have a warrant for their arrest. Whoever this is, they could be born in the 80s. Or, there's somebody that's, was born in their 80s baby, and they're protected by guardian angels out here. I keep hearing a lot of songs. So something about, like a celebration, a party, a club, or something like that. I don't know. Somebody, could be, like being protected, because like in the next 3 days, technically will be the weekend. So this is kind of like, somebody, could be being protected from something, that's about to go down, like this weekend. Somebody doesn't need to be there. That's also what I'm picking up as well. But we got a grudge holder. So there is a fated event that's about to take place for whoever this grudge holder is. Whoever this is, they definitely, could be giving somebody the cold shoulder. So it's either a new connection or a twin flame. Somebody is definitely going to have a warrant for their arrest out here. Yep. And whatever, has taken place, it's been going on for months. I'm also picking up too that like somebody, they could have, decided, like to walk away from, like somebody, or, like a situation. And so, somebody's been holding a grudge, for a long time. Somebody, could have walked away from somebody or a situation months ago, and somebody's been holding a grudge ever since. And so somebody, they could try to do something, as far as for somebody to have a warrant for their arrest. So whoever that is, they dug their grave. Now they have to lay in it. But we have court arraignment. So somebody, could have to go to court. And it could be for something that has been going on, for months. So there could be somebody, that has some type of attachment issues to somebody. But somebody, they've already walked away, Or maybe, like somebody, is giving somebody mixed signals. So somebody, could be like, maybe somebody, going back to, somebody's really sexual. So somebody, they could have, sex with somebody. And maybe, like they don't have sex with somebody no more, they just choose to, somebody, could be mad about that, holding a grudge about that. This is like, like somebody, that somebody has a kid with. Somebody wants to have another kid, but the person don't want to have another kid by the person that they already had a kid by, because they already know what's up. That could be like a grudge holder. Wow, we got search warrant. A fated event is about to happen. Something has been going on for months. So there could be a search warrant, a warrant for somebody's arrest. Wow. Somebody's afraid now. Somebody's scared shitless. So somebody, could have already found out that they have a warrant for their arrest. Maybe that's why somebody's giving somebody the cold shoulder. But I feel like if somebody feels like, that somebody's giving them the cold shoulder, because, they done something, to somebody, I don't feel like that they've done anything to this person. I definitely do feel like that, like this person, they know what's going on, they're scared. There definitely, could be multiple people involved in something out here. And it has something to do with, like a party, a celebration, something that could have taken place at the club. But I just saw taking a trip. So something about, like somebody taking a trip. So somebody traveling. So that could have something to do, with, a search warrant or, like somebody having a warrant for their arrest. But, we saw a court arraignment. Somebody, could have a deadline out here. We got a brother. So somebody's brother is involved. There could be a fated event that could take place and it has something to do with somebody's brother. Something, could have been going on for months. And it has something to do with somebody's brother. Somebody's brother, could have dug their grave and now they have to lay in it. This definitely could have something to do with this. Somebody's brother could be a grudge holder. Somebody's family members could be, grudge holders. Somebody's family members, could have warrant for their arrest, or, Yeah, there could be somebody's family members, could have a search warrant. But we got committed check fraud. So somebody could have committed check fraud out here. So it could be a lot of people involved with this check fraud. Somebody could have committed assault. I don't know. There definitely, there already definitely could have been an assault. That could be a big reason why somebody dug their grave and now they have to lay in it. But there could be assault that definitely, could take place within the next 3 days. There could be a search warrant, that, takes place in the next 3 days. Somebody could find out that they have a warrant for their arrest. But I feel like somebody has already found out that they have a warrant for their arrest. But it's a lot of people involved in this. Somebody's brother, somebody's family members. Somebody, is involved with some type of assault. Yeah. It came right back out. I don't know. Somebody's family members, could have been involved with some type of violent crime out here. But somebody definitely, should have been grateful for those that try to help them. We got 1989. So somebody, could be born in 1989. Somebody, that could have a warrant for their arrest. They could be born in 1989. Yep. Not only is there a fated event that's about to take place, there is a catastrophe that's about to happen. Somebody, could have some type of breakthrough, right before, this happens, so they're not there when it happens. That could be, like a fated event that could take place. But somebody definitely is obsessed with a certain image, so it goes back to, how somebody grew up, or woo yada yada. Something definitely, has been going on for a long time. Somebody, could have been giving somebody the silent treatment for a long time. But catastrophe could be about to happen for somebody that was giving somebody the silent treatment. Yeah, we got a Pisces. So heavy Pisces. Yeah. We got an emotional manipulator out here. So somebody's brother could be an emotional manipulator. Somebody's family members could be emotional manipulators. It's something about, like how somebody grew up, but somebody, somebody, could, be realizing that, like that's not the way. This is like somebody realizing that, like they're the chosen one of their family, They're the golden child of their family. Yeah. But there is somebody or some people that definitely, could be folding under pressure out here. Yeah. And there's somebody or some people that, they're shook. They're scared. It's something that somebody, has been doing for a long time, and like they finally, done got caught, or, like it's, like somebody finally sees, what's going on. Somebody, definitely, could have done some type of love binding spell. So somebody, could be shook. They could be scared about, a love binding spell. Somebody's neighbors could be involved. So, makes sense why, I picked up every time, I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back. Ooh, we got loss of life. So, I don't know. Somebody definitely, could lose, but we did see violent crime. We did see, assault. So, and then we got hiding a pregnancy. But we do have a mother and a baby right here in the reverse. So, I feel like that, but all of this stuff, going back to, this has been going on, for months. So there could be, like some stuff, that has been going on for months, in somebody's life. And I feel like there could be a catastrophe that's about to happen, a fated event that's about to take place. And I feel like that, yeah, like it could cause somebody, to have some type of breakthrough. It could cause somebody to be like, yeah, this ain't the life that I want to live anymore. Wow. Wow. This is a lot. I mean, somebody, yeah, they could have found out, that, yeah, like somebody, was hiding a pregnancy, or, this is just like, or this is, yeah, like somebody, hiding stuff from other people. And I feel like like it could be, like coming back to bite somebody. So this is like people not even knowing what somebody got going on. Yeah, so somebody possibly, could realize the change is healthy and it's good. So somebody definitely, could be about to have a breakthrough, and they're going to realize that, they need to embrace change, instead of, staying in the past. Yep. But there is somebody that's, not fully informed about some information out here. So that could be, the breakthrough energy, when, like I said, somebody's guardian angels, could bring, like them some information, the full story. Somebody's first or last name can start with an A. We got a sister, so somebody's sister is involved. Somebody's sister could be trying to get close to somebody, but whoever this is, they could have hidden intentions out here. Or somebody's sister, was involved, going back to, the family members. There could be somebody that, they want somebody to surrender and bow down. So I don't know, if, somebody did a love binding spell, wanting somebody to surrender and bow down. We got a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper. So there's a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper involved. Yep. There is somebody or some people that, they're about to learn some karmic lessons. So it has something to do with, a catastrophe about to happen. It has something to do with, a fated event. Somebody's silence definitely, could be scaring somebody or some people out here. And there is somebody or some people, their foundations are crumbling. Yep. So there could be somebody that could be coming in on bended knees, asking for forgiveness. For somebody, it could be somebody's sister, It could be, But whoever this is coming in on bended knee. They're a coward, and they do cowardly things. This could be somebody, that could have tried to do some type of love binding spell on somebody. Somebody's sister, could be into, the dark magic, and they could have gotten their sister, like to do some type of love binding spell on somebody. But somebody definitely is being told to protect their personal space. Whoever this is coming in on bended knee. They're worrying about the future. And so whoever, this message is resonating with, you're too far ahead to look back. So something about, the past. Whoever this is, they could be butthurt about your life. You know what I mean? So you could be happy about your life. You could be humble about your life out here. Which could be the total opposite of whoever this is. Yeah, we got a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. So you could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Or, there's one involved. They're worrying about their future. They possibly, could be coming in on bended knee asking, like for some type of forgiveness. This could be somebody that, they don't want no more drama. So that could be the person, that, could be going through some type of breakthrough out here. This is somebody that definitely, could have tried to challenge somebody's authority out here. But somebody definitely needs to know that, there are some good deeds that are being noticed. So it goes back to, angel number 9111. I feel like now somebody, could want to, like notice somebody's good deeds. But whoever this is, they done a cowardly thing. This could be somebody, that, like they talk so bad about somebody behind their back, But somebody definitely needs to know that, something good is coming their way out here. Something good, is on its way to somebody. Heavy Cancer, heavy Pisces, heavy Scorpio. Whoever this is, yeah, they're a backstabber. So this is somebody, you know, that possibly, yeah, they're coming in on bended knee asking for forgiveness because they want somebody to act like, you know, like it never happened. So whatever, you know, they done, yeah. Or, yeah, like somebody, you know, could get the full story, you know. So somebody could, you know, be scared and shook because somebody, you know, could have the full story. And so, yeah, they want somebody to act like, you know, it never happened. Or, you know, yeah, let's just let bygones be bygones. Or, you know, like somebody's sister could be like, you know, just act like, you know, yeah, it didn't happen. Or, you know, I just don't like the energy. I mean, it was good, you know, but yeah, it shifted quickly. So that could be somebody's demeanor, you know, yeah, it could shift. So somebody, you know, could go from, yeah, like good guy or good girl to bad guy, bad girl. But we got a false birth certificate. So somebody, you know, they did something with a false birth certificate out here. I don't know, somebody, you know, yeah, so somebody, you know, could find out, yeah, like about their family, you know, like, yeah, like their family is full of snakes, you know what I mean? Their family, yeah, is low down and dirty, you know? So it's kind of like, yeah, when somebody realizes, you know, yeah, what's really going on, that's that breakthrough energy. Somebody's sister, you know, could break through to somebody, you know? But something good is on its way to somebody because, yeah, somebody's understanding, yeah, some people's games out here. And there is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, feel overwhelmed by somebody's presence. But that's their problem, not yours. That means, yeah, your light is irritating their demons. And, yeah, you need to know that, yeah, you're not responsible for their actions. They are. Something about CPS. CPS could be significant. CPS could get called on somebody. Or CPS gets involved. Something about, yeah, the false birth certificate, you know, the violent crimes. I don't know. But something about, yeah, a mother and a child. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be expecting some type of response out here. So somebody definitely could be giving, yeah, the silent treatment, you know, yeah, the no response, you know what I mean? Somebody definitely, yeah, could be watching and following somebody. This could be on social media, you know, or this could be, yeah, like in person, you know? We got 30 to 40 years old. So you could be 30 to 40 years old, or somebody, you know, that's involved is 30 to 40 years old. Yep. But somebody definitely, yeah, seeking attention, yeah, for their negative actions out here. We got a tarot card reader. So you could be a tarot card reader. Somebody's sister is a tarot card reader. Somebody's sister, you know, could, yeah, be watching and following somebody, you know. But there definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could want to, you know, earn somebody's trust back out here. This is somebody that somebody, you know, could have a soul connection with. Yeah, this is somebody that somebody, you know, could have discarded like trash. I don't know. I feel like somebody... Yeah, somebody's always on autopilot. Somebody's, yeah, not really living out here. But there is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could want to, you know, like, yeah, they could want to tell somebody the full story. But this is somebody that, you know, yeah, I don't like that please believe me, because it's kind of like when somebody says please believe me, they're trying to convince somebody, you know? And if you're telling the truth, you don't really have to convince somebody. It's the truth is just automatic. Somebody's first or last name could start with a T. We got January, so something, you know, could take place in January out here. Yeah, but somebody definitely, yeah, is not fully informed about, yeah, some information out here. We got false police reports. So somebody, you know, could have submitted some type of false police reports. But yeah, there is somebody that doesn't want to let go of somebody. Somebody, you know, could have a legal recording of somebody. So somebody, you know, could be a tarot card reader, you know, and yeah, they have a legal recording of somebody. Yep, there's somebody or some people that judged somebody based off of what other people said. So somebody, you know, is being told to use caution. Because whoever these people are, yeah, they're more interested in your life than their own. And they definitely, yeah, left a trail of evidence. But whoever this is, you know, it could be coming in on bended knee trying to ask for forgiveness. Yeah, they were worried about, yeah, these people's opinions. And yeah, they still don't want to let go. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could have put somebody in a relationship based off of convenience out here. Somebody, you know, could have, you know, judged somebody based off the fact that somebody doesn't put their whole life on blast to get validation. While these people do. Yep. Somebody's falling victim to their own negative projections out here. Or they fell victim to their own negative projections. Yep, so we got signed, sealed, and delivered. So somebody could receive a letter out here. But this signed, sealed, and delivered is giving me, yeah, like it's already written, you know? So, yeah, whatever's about to take place, it's going to take place. Yep, and somebody definitely is about to receive a spiritual badge of honor out here. So be aware, because, yeah, there's somebody, you know, they definitely, yeah, can want to guilt trip somebody for having boundaries. But, yeah, don't sink to their level. Yep, continue to be bold. Continue to be a big deal. There could be somebody or some people, you know, that, yeah, they get questioned by law officials out here. But it goes back to, yeah, the warrant for their arrest. Yeah, the search warrants. Yep. We got a delusional karmic. So there's a delusional karmic that definitely, yeah, can want somebody to sink to their level. Don't do it. Yeah, it's only because they done got caught in the act. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, love and happiness is on the way. For sure. Somebody, you know, could have gotten caught up when it comes to a setup that possibly, yeah, went wrong. Yep. Or somebody, you know, was trying to, you know, like set somebody up, but yeah, they failed. Yep. But somebody's silence is scary out here. And somebody's foundation definitely, yeah, is crumbling. So there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they were ignoring their gut feelings, you know, about what was going on. Anything else? Yeah, you can have ringing ears. You know, if your left ear is ringing, it's a warning sign. If your right ear is ringing, yeah, it could be a sign of good news. But yeah, somebody's anger definitely, yeah, could lead them to commit some type of crime, or somebody's anger, you know, led them, you know, to commit some type of crime. And yeah, there is some black magic that backfired. Somebody, you know, could have gotten caught in the act doing some type of black magic. Yep. So there is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, are causing chaos over them self-destructing out here. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, love and happiness is on the way. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.